guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So in today's video, you guys, I'm gonna do a little series where I'm talking about all HTV. So the video prior to this was regular puff. I use neon and lime green puff, and in today's video we're going to be talking about brick. Okay, so Brick600 is the name of the vinyl. It is an HTV vinyl that elevates off the shirt, not the same way that puff does, but in a more kind of sleeker, just elevated look. It's not necessarily a puffed look, but an elevated look. Okay, brick has quickly become one of my favorites, especially because, y'all, I am in a house full of boys. Okay, between my husband and then my 4 kids, all boys. Making things for them in puff, it's a little soft for them. They don't particularly care for puff, but I absolutely love it. But you guys, I made a couple shirts with the brick vinyl and they loved it. So because I have, you know, so many boys in the house, I've quickly become a fan of the brick vinyl because to me it does give a more masculine feel, a more professional feel. My husband has asked me to make him a couple shirts and I'll be using with the brick vinyl. He likes the way that it looks, the way that it feels, and it does give like the corporate professional. If you were making shirts for corporate professionals, you could definitely use brick. It elevates the design without making it so like eye-catching that it becomes unprofessional in a way. I love brick. I just love it. I love it. But this is what we're doing today, you guys. I am talking about, I know it's a little far away, but I'll be showing you up close how it elevates off of the sweatshirt that we're making today. But we're talking all things brick. Now, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you do have your notifications turned on because, like I said, for the whole month of January, I am going to be talking all things HTV. So I'm doing a little series about all HTV. Previous video we did puff. Today we're doing brick. I do have lined up holographic, reflective, glitter, just a bunch of different HTVs. If there's a specific HTV that you would like me to test out, try, or talk about, comment down below and I'll try to get to it for sure, okay, and add it to this series. But that's what we're doing for this month, you guys, so definitely make sure you have your notifications turned on. But for today, we're talking brick, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about brick vinyl today. So brick vinyl is a specialty vinyl. It's a heat transfer vinyl. It's applied with heat. The time and temperature suggested for brick from Siser and Heat Transfer Warehouse, which is where I got mine from. I will leave a link for everything. All materials and everything will be linked down below. Okay, is 310 degrees for 20 seconds. Now, brick vinyl does elevate off of the shirt, but not the same way that puff does. So like for this shirt, it puffs kind of off of the shirt. It puffs off the shirt, whereas this one just kind of elevates off the shirt. I will try to show you as best I can. Hopefully my camera picks it up. But they do come in solid colors from what I've seen. I have to keep looking, but I want them to come out with brick and like glitter, sparkle, like things like that, because I've only kind of seen them in solid colors. But today I'm going to be using black and blue, and I'm gonna layer this piece inside of here like this. Now when it comes to brick vinyl, if you're going to layer it with other kinds of vinyls, I would have brick be your last piece because and I did this on live before. I was layering a shirt and I had I believe it was glitter, puff, holographic, and flock, I believe, were all of the vinyls that I was using on the shirt, and the brick was not the last one that I went to press, but because it elevates off the shirt, it kind of messes with the pressure a little bit. It makes it harder for the press to get to the other layers because it elevates off the shirt. Okay, and when you go to press it again, it doesn't shrink down. It doesn't flatten out the way that puff does. Okay, so if you're gonna layer brick with other vinyls that are flat, try to have brick be your last layer that you do. Otherwise, you may have just a little bit of issues. You may have to pull out your easy press or even your mini press, just because it does create some pressure issues. Okay, but I'm layering brick with brick, so I shouldn't have any problems. But let's see. I really love brick because it's such a different kind of vinyl. The way that it feels and the way that it looks, I really like it for more like professional shirts, right? So, and I'm just I don't want this to shift, so oh, this is also on medium pressure. So what I just did was a quick pre-press to make sure all the moisture was out of my sweatshirt here. I am using a Make Market, is this cotton or poly? I think it's cotton. I think this is 100% cotton Make Market sweatshirt that I picked up from Michael's. I did a 20-second pre-press on 320, got all the moisture out, and now I got this lined up. This is going to be the first layer, which is the black brick, and we're going to press this at 310 for 20 seconds. But brick vinyl, to me, it gives a real professional look to the shirt. So like, and it's also a little bit more masculine. When it comes to puff vinyl, and especially the way that us crafters do it, it does kind of have like a little bit more of a softer touch to it, whereas brick, I feel like, has a little bit more masculine touch to it. So like for my husband and his business and making shirts for him, he kind of leans more towards the brick look versus the puff look, because it's cleaner, it's sharper, it's more professional, but it also elevates off the shirt in a way that makes it pop, so it's also kind of catchy to the eye as well. So that's why I like it. That's why you know, my husband likes it. In regards to doing designs for, you know, professional men, I think that puff is brick is definitely the way to go if you're looking for, like, because, you know, we're always doing stuff for women, right? If you're looking for something to do for like Father's Day, or you're just gifting, you know, a man in your life, and you don't want to do the basic vinyl, you guys, brick is definitely what I reach for now. Ever since the first time I worked with it, which actually wasn't that long ago. The first time I ever picked up brick was maybe like a month ago, and I just fell in love with it. I showed it to my husband. I made a couple of my kids some shirts with it. They love it. They took it to school, wore it to school. I made my son a messy shirt for his birthday last month, and I used brick. And even the teachers were saying that they liked his shirt. They just liked how it looked and how it elevated off the shirt. So I personally enjoy brick. And like I said, it can be layered. Just try to make brick your last layer if you can. All right, see, I love that. Oh my gosh, super easy, super simple. I think I am gonna go ahead and list this file. I just like quickly made it, but okay, so here's the finished product. And then let me see if I can show you how it lifts off the shirt. Hopefully you guys can see the way that it just lifts off. Like it's like just a slight elevation off the shirt, but it's still it's subtle, but it's noticeable. Like, it's eye-catching. It's not flat. And then to the touch, it has a different texture. It doesn't feel like a flat vinyl. I'm hoping you guys can see that. I'm hoping my camera's picking up the brick. But yeah, it's super, let me cut this off because I'm sweating. It's super easy to work with in regards to cutting. I did use a Siser Romeo to cut. Super simple. It weeded beautifully. It cut beautifully. And then it pressed beautifully. As you see, 310 for 20 seconds. So not even super high time or temperature at all. But yeah, you guys, I'm doing a little series on vinyl, specialty vinyls. The previous video before this was puff. This one was all about brick. Brick is pretty easy. It's not at all like puff where it's a little finicky and fussy and things like that. Brick is definitely a little bit easier to work with and way more beginner friendly. Okay, keep an eye out, you guys. Like I said, I'm doing a little series on specialty vinyls. I have some reflective vinyl, I have some holographic vinyl, I do have glow in the dark puff, glitter, all those things. And then eventually I'll start to layer and show you guys how to layer the different specialty vinyls and how to pair them with each other, how to layer. I have layered brick and puff before. You know, I have said before, puff needs to be your last press, but when you're pressing puff and brick, honestly, brick needs to be your last press, aside from puff. But, and you know, that'll be a whole nother video in why brick still needs to be your last press if you're pressing with puff. Okay, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notifications are turned on, because we're going into deep diving into different specialty vinyls. If you have a specific vinyl that you would like me to test out or talk about or go into detail about, definitely comment down below and I'll try to add that to the little series that we're doing here. But we are talking for the month of January all things HTV. Okay, all right, today was brick. Hopefully I answered some questions about brick. Hopefully, I know when I was I did a live maybe a couple weeks ago and some people were saying they were a little intimidated. Hopefully you are no longer intimidated. Brick is very easy to work with and it elevates the shirts. If I'm doing a shirt, I'm gonna grab brick first if I can. Okay, I'm always going to. It just, I don't know, it just gives it a little touch, just a little chef's kiss. All right, but that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.